Hello, beautiful people. The amount of sleep a person needs varies depending on individual and certain factors including age, medical condition, to mention but a few. And so in this episode, I'll be sharing with you how much sleep you need in a day. In my recent episodes, I talked about stress, and I said one of the ways to manage stress is to take a restful sleep. And so I know this sounds interesting to you. So if you are seeing me for the very first time, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate this kind gesture. And if you are familiar with my face, my viewers, my subscribers, always coming around to support, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Let's do this together. Alright, the topic for today is how much sleep you need in a day. Now, sleep is the natural, easily reversible periodic state of many living things that is marked by the absence of wakefulness and the loss of consciousness of one's surrounding or environment. And synonyms of sleep includes words like slumber, nap, cat nap, doze, snooze, and even the word rest. And so if you want to sleep, you could say, oh, I want to take a nap, I want to take a cat nap, or I want to rest. So how much sleep do you need in a day? Let's start with babies. Newborn babies sleep so much. Yeah, newborns initially sleep as much as 15 to 18 hours in a day, and this is actually good for their growth and development, especially that of their brain. And so newborns could sleep as much as 15 to 18 hours in a day. Of course, they wake up to feed whenever their stomach is empty. However, premature babies sleep longer than that, and colicky babies sleep lesser than that. When I say premature, I'm referring to babies that are born between 20 to 37 weeks of development, or babies that are born before they are developmentally ready to come forth. So premature babies could sleep as long as 22 hours in a day. However, they don't just sleep for that long at a stretch. They could sleep at a stretch for like 1 hour, and then they keep on sleeping and wake up intermittently to fill their stomach. So premature babies sleep longer. They could sleep as much as 22 hours in a day. Of course, they don't have any work to do other than to sleep and to eat. Now, when I say colicky, I'm referring to this intense, profuse crying, just crying of a healthy infant. Nothing seems to relieve the child. The child just keep crying without any tangible reason. So colicky babies, they don't sleep as much as full-term babies. Full-term babies are babies born after 38 weeks of development, or babies born when they are fully developmentally ready. So that is actually for newborn babies. Let's go to 1 week to 4 weeks baby. 1 week to 4 weeks baby need about 15 to 16 hours of sleep. Yeah, 15 to 16 hours of sleep, just a little bit lower than newborn babies. Like I said, babies don't have any work to do, so their work is to sleep and to eat. All right, so that is for 1 week to 4 weeks baby. And now from 1 month baby, which is 4 weeks and above, 1 month baby to 4 months baby, they need to sleep for about 14 to 15 hours. Yeah, 14 to 15 hours from 1 week, to 4 months. Now, it doesn't mean that they have to sleep so long at a stretch. Like I said the other time, they could sleep and wake up intermittently, but it's very essential for children to sleep. So that is for 1 week to 4 months babies. And let us go now for 4 months now. Let's go from 4 months now to 12 months. 4 months to 12 months. They need to sleep for about 14 to 15 hours too. 14 to 15 hours. And so generally, babies need to sleep from 1 month to 12 months for 14 to 15 hours. 14 to 15 hours out of the whole 24 hours in a day. So what about 1 year to 3 years old? 1 year to 3 years old need to sleep for about 12 to 14 hours in a day. 12 to 14. Now they may not need to sleep so long like that as a stretch. They may need to take a nap in the daytime, 1 hour nap, 2 hour nap, and then augment for the rest at night. 9 hours, 10 hours sleep at night. But please make sure that your infants sleep very well. For 1 to 3 years old, don't forget I said they need to sleep for like 12 hours to 14 hours in a day. So let's go to 3 years old to 6 years old. For 3 years old to 6 years old now, they need to sleep for about 10 hours to 12 hours in a day. 10 hours to 12 hours, and they might also need to take a nap, 1 hour nap, 2 hour nap during the daytime. So imagine that little child going to school the following day and taking a nap of, let's say, 2 hours in a day. Then in the night, that child needs to go to bed anything from 9 p.m. in order to augment for the remaining hours. If that child is to wake up in the morning the following day as early as possible. Okay, moving ahead to 7 years old to 12 years old. Now 7 years old to 12 years old, they need to sleep for about 10 to 11 hours in a day. 10 to 11 hours in a day, and they may also be able to take a nap in the daytime, 1 hour nap, 2 hour nap in the daytime, and so in the night they need to augment for the remaining 9 to 10 hours. And so let's do a little bit of mathematics. If that child is to wake up by 6 a.m. the following morning and the child needs to sleep for 9 hours in the night, that means such a child should be in bed anything from 9 p.m. in order to wake up 6 o'clock in the following day. That makes it 9 hours, and then in the daytime they could take a nap of 1 hour or 2 hours in the daytime. So that is for 7 to 12 years old. And then coming to teenagers, now we're starting from 12 years to 18 years old. Now they need to sleep for about 8 hours to 9 hours. Yeah, they might not even be able to take a nap in the daytime, but in the night they've got to sleep for about 8 hours to 9 hours. And that means that if that teenager is to wake up by 5 a.m. the following morning, then that teenager should be in bed anything from 8 p.m. at night. Or if he or she is to wake up by 6 a.m. in the morning, then he or she is to be in bed anything from 9 p.m. at night in order to get adequate rest. So let's go to adult now. From 18 years old to 65 years old, it's interesting to know that the higher you go, the lower the hours drop. That's so interesting to know. So they need to sleep for about 7 hours to 9 hours. Yeah, you're an adult. How many hours have you been sleeping? You need to sleep for about 7 hours to 9 hours, and you might not be able to take a nap in the daytime depending. And so if you are not able to take a nap in the daytime, in the night you should be ready to sleep for 7, 8 or even 9 hours as the case might be. Even so, if you are to go to work, you have to wake up the following morning by 5 a.m. to go to work, and so anything from 9 p.m., 9:30, 10 p.m. at night, you should be in bed in order to take adequate rest. And for aged people, you know, some of them even need to take medications before they go sleep. Theirs is reduced to 7 to 8 hours in a day. And so if you're a baby, if you're an infant, you're a toddler, you're a preschool child, you have the longer range of hours to sleep. So enjoy your childhood now, because the higher you go, the lesser the number of hours you've got to sleep. Now, we have the REM sleep and we have the non-REM sleep. The REM sleep is the rapid eye movement, also refers to as the light sleep or the active sleep. And we have the non-REM sleep, referred to as the non-rapid eye movement, also refers to as the deep sleep or the quiet sleep. Now, both non-REM sleep and REM sleep are beneficial. REM sleep, during REM sleep, the brain is always active during REM sleep, while during non-REM sleep, on the other hand, the growth hormones are always stimulated, and this is associated with the repair and the rebuilding of cells. And this is one of the more reasons why children need to sleep longer, because they are still in their growth stage, they are still in their developmental stage, and that is not all. Sleep has lots of benefits both on children and adults. And so in my next episode, I'll be sharing with you more of these benefits of sleep on the body. And so let us go to the question of the day. My question for today is, you that is watching me, have you been oversleeping or undersleeping? Don't forget I said the amount of sleep a person is depends on individual. For example, someone who is really sick Someone who is ill, an adult who is ill, might need to sleep more than 9 hours in a day. But all things being equal, have you been undersleeping or oversleeping? My question sounds so hilarious today. All right, thank you so much for watching this episode. Don't forget to give me likes, thumbs up for this beautiful episode, and also leave your comments with me in the comment section. And please don't forget to share. And if you are yet to subscribe, hey, what are you waiting for? Please consider to subscribe today by simply pressing the subscribe button, and then you also don't forget to turn on the notification bell and to press the word all so that you will get all notifications anytime I upload these videos. Thank you so much for watching this beautiful episode. Stay safe and bye for now.